William Keith Stoudt was born to the parents of William P. and Mary Stoudt in Orlando, Florida, and today we simply know him as Judge or Bill. Growing up, Bill can be considered as having a well-traveled childhood. His father's work required the family to move frequently, and Bill never lived in one place more than 2 years, and this trend lasted through high school. He graduated from high school in Grafton, Wisconsin, and due to those frequent moves, Bill developed a natural flair for making friends and meeting people. This paved the way for his ease of meeting and talking with people from all walks of life to this day. After graduating from Georgia State University with a bachelor's in economics, he then moved to Longview to join his father in the family business.
I'm the youngest of 3 children. I had 2 older sisters. My mother and dad were born in Chicago, Illinois. I was born in Florida. We moved all around the country, most of the South. My dad was in the brewing business. He worked for the Carling Brewing Company. And we never stayed more than about 2 years, 3 years at each one town when he was transferred. So that was an interesting period of my life, learning how to go to schools and meet people for a short period of time, and I'm leaving and going to the next school. And I hated it all during that period of time, but now that I'm an adult, I was learning so much as a child doing that, and it's really served me well today in the position I'm in meeting people, talking to people. I don't meet a stranger.
Judge Stoudt is my dad. It was great. We would, he lived just down the road from me, and we would hang out on the weekends, go fishing, ride 4-wheelers, go to Galveston on vacation, which was a lot of fun.
You talking about Super Bill? Talking about Super Bill Stoudt? Well, number one, he's a great dad, and he's got a great daughter that he cherishes. He's a good husband, he's a community leader, and he does whatever it takes to bring consensus and get things done right.
I'm going to tell you, Bill Stoudt is a man that not only loves this county, but loves this community. And every day when he's making decisions, he is thinking about how those decisions are going to affect the community that we live in.
When I was very young, we lived in a very rural part of Georgia. I was about 8 or 9, I think, 10. And we played with everybody, and we'd go to this bait shop. It's called Bama's Bait Shop. And my buddies and I, we'd always go up there and play with the fish and get in the way. And Bama, which is the guy's name, would always shoo us off and tell us to get out of the store. We were at the store one day, and one of my buddies had to go to the restroom. And I said, well, there's a restaurant over there. And it said whites only. He said, I can't go there, I gotta go outside. I said, well, I'm gonna go outside with you. So I went outside with him to the one that was outside the store. And I was really curious about all that because it's the first time I'd ever really seen that. And so I went home that night and asked my mother about it. So what was that about? Instead of giving me the long, drawn-out explanation, because I guess she felt like I was too young, she just said, I'm going to continue to repeat this to you till the day I die. And she repeated it to me when I became an adult. Treat people like you want to be treated, regardless. And that was probably the beginning of the dawning of me understanding the issues that where the country was facing, and that I would face the rest of my life. And I always remember that.
Judge Bill Stoudt is a friend, not only to me, but to Gregg County and the city of Longview. But he's an individual that will never perhaps say no. He's for everybody. He's an individual that want to make this county and the state and the United States a better place to live. And he's one that will help everybody that he possibly can. But I tell you what, do not go start begging him now.
We met early in his career as a judge, very early. As a matter of fact, there was a group of people that were called together to work on a crisis project, and Bill was at the lead of that.
When the day was done, at the end of the day, I remember a common room that everybody would hang out in, and it didn't matter who you were. And everybody mingled with everybody, and my dad included. And so he takes everyone as they are, he doesn't look at them any different because of the race.
Judge Stout's about building bridges every day. And it's not just about building those bridges from people that come from different backgrounds or live in different areas of our community. It's even greater than that. He has the ability to reach across lines, not only the county, but in the region and actually across the state.
Well, what drives Bill, I don't know. Bill is a good man, and a good person. He has a big heart. He just likes to make sure that things work right. He has no ego. He is comfortable in his own skin. He does not need to have somebody patting him on the back all the time. He's doing a job. He just wants to help the community, and that's what he has done through the years.
One of Bill's best qualities is he really treats everybody equally.
My mother's statement always to me was, and I'll always remember it because I remember today, and I'm talking, I was really young, and 6, 7, 8 years old. Always treat people like you'd want to be treated, regardless of who they may be. And that's what I've done my entire life. I don't prejudge anybody, I just treat them as I'd want to be treated and see how it works.
My dad views people the same. So, despite whether it's when we were in the beer industry, if you were on the trucks, all the way up to the corporate world and guys in suits and ties, it didn't really matter. He would shake their hand just the same.
Bill Stoudt has won numerous awards, and there's not an award that he's won that I don't think he's deserving. And I do believe that he has the ability to bring people together and to work together toward the betterment of our community. And for that, I'm glad he's receiving this award.
Bill, keep up the good work. A lot of people really appreciate it.
I am proud that Bill has been recognized for this award. I've researched the history of the award. It's one of the grandest things that we do in our community here. And to be recognized as someone who brings people together, who exists in our community as someone who can be looked up to build unity in our community, those are all of the characteristics, those are all of the qualities that Bill has embodied through his leadership here as county judge. I'm very proud.
My dad, as a father to me, has always been there, no matter what. What is emotional? God. I am the apple of my dad's eye and always have been. He has always put me first, no matter what. I can call him when and if I ever need anything. And the cavalry will arrive.
Well, Bill, I just want to congratulate you on a career that has been so outstanding as county judge. I have never seen the county function so well on a day-to-day basis. You have done an outstanding job, and you are very deserving of any award they might give you.
Judge, congratulations on this award, and I look forward to working with you many years in the future.
6 months after my family moved here, someone had just blown up all the school buses in Longview, Texas in the 60s. And it was when the ruling came down for the desegregation rule. So when you ask how far have we come, light years. Is it where we need to be? No, it always can improve. It needs to improve. We need to always work on it. And I think the more we can work together as people, and again I go back to that word people, the better this community is going to be.